Well, hey guys.
It's the next day.
Day after surgery.
I think I washed all this off, right?
I think you still have a little. Yeah, you're
I
still
do.
orange over here.
Oh,
I don't
it's
know if you
alright.
can see it in the camera, but it's like the stuff they use to.
Antiseptic or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I'm not on the top of my game, but I do want to vlog while Elijah is asleep and I can just sit here and talk for a few minutes. I made some notes because as I've thought back on previous port experiences, careful on this.
Yeah,
It's okay.
This is old port side.
Old Port.
That's new port side.
Actually, you can see Newport right here.
Oh yeah. So, anyways.
I can't remember, like when people ask me, oh, I'm getting a port, how bad does it hurt, for how long? And I'm like, I forget. So I'm making some notes for future me or for you or whoever needs it, or your sister or your friend who's getting a port. Although this actually isn't that helpful. Also, I think I still have, I don't know if because I was getting a port right here where all the telemetry stickers were, which we found them all still on me when we got home last night. Peter was like, oh wait, you have a sticker here. And I was like, oh wait, I have one here too and here.
They were all over.
But I'm guessing because they needed all of this sterile and sticker free, they put them on my forehead.
Yeah, I'm guessing
That's what
so.
I'm guessing. Because
Yeah.
it was like here and here, I think. Or where
Yeah.
was it yesterday? The crusty, right here?
Yeah, like you still have some
Oh,
right there,
here,
right there.
Here. So anyway, I don't know what that was. It all happened while I was asleep. But anyway, I'm like way flushed right now. I'm fine. I feel infinitely better than I did yesterday. I'm sitting up with my glasses on with my eyes open.
She was able to get some sleep last night,
Yes.
which is good.
I slept till about 4. Oh wait, was it? I think
It was like 4:30.
I think I was up before that.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like 4 to 6 or something, and then I got another, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so this really doesn't apply because I had an old port removed and a new port placed.
Some people might have that experience.
That's true.
Yeah.
I will say, if you're just having a port removed, I will say this, which I can show it to you guys. It's an incision here. Wait, is that, ouch, oof.
Yeah.
I can't turn this. Is that bruising?
No, that's just like the blood.
And you can't really see. Hold on. Let me get,
I don't know that this is a
sitting
good
up.
idea. I think you can just talk about it.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's basically my armpit is what I was telling you. That's where that is.
So basically,
That doesn't hurt bad.
just so for clarity, they do an incision under where the port was, and then they do a little incision up. Because basically,
Is this an incision?
I mean, oh,
Is that just a mark?
oh, that was a mark. I thought maybe.
Wait, where's the,
I thought they had an incision there, but it's a.
well, they
must have-
certainly do up here.
Yeah. Huh. Or no. They must have just marked it and not needed. I'm guessing they marked it. That's the old scar. I think they were just marking your old scars.
Okay.
Anyways.
So that doesn't hurt bad. I mean, that hurts. Like if I touch it, I mean, I'm on pain meds as well, so that helps. But I would say if you're just getting a port removed, you're probably going to be fine. Like you may be able to like be fine the next day.
I will say, I feel like there has to be a lot of caveats to this conversation because I would say the majority of people who get ports, now maybe not our audience, but the majority of people who get ports get them for short-term, like, treatment.
Yes, for like maybe cancer treatment.
That's probably outside
Is the
of...
camera shaking?
It's me, my
But
hand.
Is it on a weird setting?
No, it's just that my hand isn't stable.
Okay. Yeah, so if you only have it for a year or two.
It might, I'm guessing it's probably an easier removal. Like,
I bet.
Because I think it kind of builds up tissue around it and that sort of thing. As, you know, Mary had this one for 6 years. So
my first one was like 10 or 11 years. This one was 6 years. And we'll see. Maybe this little sucker's going to be 20 years. But yeah, so if it's only been in for like a year or something, it probably, yeah, like Peter was saying, doesn't have as much, your body hasn't like absorbed it as much. So to get it out is probably
a little easier.
Whereas I don't know if it's been in 5 or 10 years, like I would imagine it's kind of sunken in there. Anyway, even though mine was 6 years, that side does not hurt bad. This side, however, hurts. It's bad.
So you can see the port and then the line that goes up into the vein, and they went over Mary's collarbone with the line.
Why are you laughing?
Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I'm just saying, like, I think it makes me laugh because it's like, oh, what could go wrong?
Yeah. I'd love to ask a question about that because of course, mine didn't do that. Mine went here. So I'd love to know why this is up here. I don't know the answer, but...
And maybe... I don't know. But...
Well, the anatomy on the left, because of the heart, is different than the anatomy on the right.
Oh,
so
yeah,
maybe the...
Maybe you had to go into that vein.
Wait, mine was in the left subclavian. So is there such a thing as a right subclavian? I don't know. I don't know if it's a different situation over here. I don't know. So I would like to know that. I'd be interested to ask.
So the line is painful, right?
Yes. This up here hurts. It hurts to take a bite. Like it hurts to just move any of that muscle.
Which, it was very bruised.
Last night
yesterday. It's still
fairly
little. It looks better today, but...
Which is crazy that it can change so quick.
Yeah.
So the incision is right under this heart. Well, I haven't seen it, but presumably it's from here to here. And then they slide the port in, and they bring the tubing up the access. What are you smiling about? Are you thinking about the port that's in your backpack?
Well, I wasn't thinking about that. I have Mary's old port in my backpack. But...
I can't really turn my head.
I was thinking about, oh, what does this look like? Because we have the video called A Lego in My Chest, and I think I've talked about this, but that video kind of went viral on YouTube. Because I think people saw the thumbnail and thought there was literally a Lego in Mary's chest.
Okay, what is this one? Ow,
it's like a ball.
It is a different port. It feels different than my previous
But
port.
I imagine it's also swollen right now, so...
Okay, that's a good point.
Can't judge it.
And then right here you can see that was my first port. So first port, second port, third port. Okay, here we go. Where the pain is. So for me, this up here is more painful than this. Coughing. I remember after some of my surgeries, they'd be like, specifically after my J2 placement, they were like, you probably want to hold a pillow and brace yourself when you're about to cough. And I remember that not being helpful for that surgery. This one, yes. I feel like I need to like hold something on me when I'm gonna cough. And part of that's like these muscles moving, you know, like that situation. The way I can't really move, the way I feel the day of surgery. I took notes at 4 a.m. about things I wanted to tell you guys. The way I can't really move, the way I feel the day of... Oh, I know. How yesterday I would be like, before we left the hospital, you were like, okay, you ready? And I sit up and I'm like, uh-huh. And then I stop moving. And then I think I'm ready again.
But that's just anesthesia.
Yes. And all day I'd be home. I'd be like, I feel like I want to eat a few bites. And then I'd sit at the table and I'd just close my eyes and I can't really move. So that's how I felt the day of. I'm just telling people for like preparing them for how they may feel after any sort of anesthesia, small surgery type situation.
Yeah.
The next note says, throwing up chocolate is nice. As it turns out, those chocolate chip cookies that I needed to eat at 9 p.m., I barely ate anything yesterday. I couldn't stomach almost anything. 9 p.m., I said, I want decaf coffee, cookies, and milk. And he brought me those 3 things. Couldn't even look at the coffee. By the time it got upstairs, I was like...
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm glad. The cookies and milk sounded so good. The effort to sit up in bed to eat them was so insurmountable. Except that I surmounted it. I don't know if that's the word, but enjoyed a couple of cookies with my milk, and then threw it all up.
So was it nice?
Throwing up chocolate was better than almost any food I've ever thrown up.
Well,
it was like coming out of me, and I was like, what am I throwing up? Oh, that's chocolate. Oh, that's not too bad. So there you go.
Good to know. If you feel nauseous, maybe just down a chocolate bar.
Okay. I had plans to vlog while we waited, but I ended up with a migraine. I had plans to vlog yesterday. What does that sound?
Must be the cat.
Yeah, so we ended up waiting in the waiting room for quite a few hours, and my head was hurting pretty bad. I did get to see 2 friends while I was there, which was amazing. It helped to pass the time. But then I ended up laying down on those plasticky chairs and falling asleep, and then they called me back. Crunchy feeling around port. You don't know this yet.
Crunchy?
Do you remember? I forget what they call it. Crepitus or something? Is that what it is?
Oh.
Why is that in my head?
It's like Rice Krispies
Yes.
under your skin.
Wait, let me see if that's what it is. Crepitus? That cannot be true.
Is that true?
A grating sensation.
I don't know.
Wait.
I think you're just mixing up with Rice Krispies.
Yeah. Wait.
It's where there's like little air bubbles in the skin from after surgery.
After my feeding tube placement, my whole abdomen was like...
Oh, yeah.
And I remember all these medical people coming in and feeling it because it must be kind of rare. They were all very interested in it. And so last night in bed, I would remember feeling this, and it was... I think it might be gone, though.
That's funny.
Let me see if I have any more notes. That's it. So yeah, it's really... Okay, I'll say it this way. I've heard some medical people, not yesterday, not to me, I don't know, maybe in the past, say you may be a bit sore from a port placement. I would say maybe that's true for some people. Maybe you are maybe a bit sore. That has not been the case for my 3 port surgeries. My statement to that is the person who said that statement has never had a port, because it is not just sore. It is not, it's not good. So I would just say, like when my friends have to get ports and they ask me about it, I'm like,
it's painful.
It's gonna hurt. So get ready for like maybe a couple days of pain, maybe a week. But ultimately I never remember I don't remember if it was a day or a week. I do remember when I was 15 or whatever, and when I got my first port. Wait, was this me or my sister? Now I can't remember. I think it was me. I think I went shopping the next day, and I was in too much pain to try on shirts and stuff. And it didn't cross my mind that would be the case. I keep getting this burning feeling. But anyway, it's all good. I'm really happy it's over. I'm really happy to have a new port. I'm hoping it works really well.
Me too. Me too. I think it will. They said it already worked good. So.
Yeah. They accessed it when I was in there. You can still see the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next time. We'll
Bye,
keep you
guys.
updated on recovery.
Yeah.
Peace out.